Welcome in, everybody. Go ahead and start sharing the live, tapping the screen. We're going to get started with our free one-card pulls tonight. I need to turn the air down a little bit. Welcome in, welcome in. Let's see. Hello. Welcome in. Share the live with your top 15 or to another social media platform. That'll get you on the list for a free one-card pull. I got to get this card out of here because we still use this deck every night, and I forgot to pull it out before we got started. So there it is. There's our card we're setting tonight. You love the hat? I feel like the light is really, really bright. This is my profile picture hat. I haven't worn it since I took that picture, so I thought I should wear it. That's a little too dark. But I'm hot, so hold on. Hats make you hotter, huh? Too fun. Grab my drink so I was on the go. I love you too. Kids hollering at me. What's up, what's up? What's up, guys? How you be? How you is? Oh, what'd I do? What did I do? There we go. I'm back. I'm back. I tried to scroll comments and I changed me. We're going to do something a little different tonight. Okay, so we're doing our Teach Me Tarot lesson and all that fun stuff, just like we always do, but I really like it the way I was doing it when I was teaching Lexi, and we spent a little more time on each card and focused a little more on the descriptions from some of the favorite books as well. So I'm going to read you guys a couple of those different descriptions that I think will be beneficial in helping you understand the cards. So we're going to spend a little more time in the teaching tarot and not so much in the giveaway part. Okay, so we'll do the giveaways at the beginning, we'll do the healing, then we'll do the Teach Me Tarot, and then we'll close out the live and go into discount lives, okay? Because I really don't want you guys, I want this to be valuable. I don't want it to be like just a quick brush over. I want it to be something that you feel like you've gained the knowledge that you need, right? And that you have a firm foundation in that knowledge and not just a quick crash course, right? I want you to be confident in what you are learning, okay? Sound good? Sound good? All right, cool. So y'all share the live to your top 15 or to another social media platform. That'll get you on the list for a free one-card pull. I'm going to get all of our cards lined up here so that you can see the different ones we're going to study today. It's interesting. Today we have a few different names. So the number 8 card is what we're going to study today, which is the Strength card. Number 8 card of the Major Arcana. It's the Strength card. However, we're going to see, just like we've noticed in some of the others, that we have another word or another meaning that may be a powerful word that could help you to understand the message as well. Okay? So, what's up, Ricky? How are you? All right, let me go grab these shares. Alexa, turn the music up. That's going to be too loud, isn't it? Alexa, turn it down. There's no happy medium. So that I can stay out of trouble with YouTube and still have vibes. Still have the jams in the background. Okay, Tyler, I see your share. I got you. Megan Elizabeth, I got yours. Thank you. Kristen, I got yours. Kelsey, I got yours. Thank you. Love the Utada. Yeah, the Strength card in Light Seers. I know Light Seers is like one of my favorite. Single mom. You want to be single forever? You might change your name. Just saying. Speak about. Bring about. Megan Elizabeth, I already got you. Thank you for sharing it again. Love, light, and positive vibes. Got you, Ricky. I got you. Mine too, what? What are you talking about? Okay, I have 3 spots left. Barbara. All right, we got 2 spots left. If you want a free 1-card pull, share the live to your top 15 or to another social media platform. That'll get you on the list. Oh, Light Seers being a favorite. I got you. I was like, wait, what? Andy, I see your share. Thank you. Hi, Rose. Rose with the numbers. How are you? Share the live. Share the live. I got you, Rose. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you, guys. All right, so we're going to get started with our free 1-card pulls, and then we're going to move into a little healing session, talk about some things that we're growing in, and then we're going to do our Teach Me Tarot session. Are you ready? All right, let's get going. What deck do I want to use? You had a pivotal moment. That's awesome. Not good seemed to be worse. That's no good. All right, we're going to this again. I'm good. Healing, growing, expanding, exciting, adventuring, all the things. Hold on. Hello, Rosie. How are you? All right, here we go. Focus on the positive. Keep the negative out. All right, up first is Tyler, and that flipped real quick. Tyler, you're on the verge of this breakthrough. Continue to focus on pushing forward, allowing your heart to be open, and receiving the messages from Spirit. Whatever you're doing as far as meditation, you need to do more. You need to do more. Megan, what would you guys say if I told you that's really the key to you unlocking the life of your desires is actually just surrendering that whole let go and let God thing? It's literally a thing. Just sit back, meditate, allow the work to happen. It's amazing. It's amazing. We're going to the Derby. Okay, here we go. This is what I got for you, Megan. Your intuition is on point. You're growing. You're learning. It's time for you to step into your powers. Stop limiting yourself. Stop limiting yourself. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm matching my profile picture for once. All right, Kristen, this is for you. Kristen, listen, honey, if you want to receive the love that you're due, you got to get rid of the old. You got to clear out them cobwebs, baby. It's time. Let go of all people, especially places and things that are no longer, if I could speak, no longer serving your highest good, especially in regards to love matters. The hell, man? Why are you holding on to some shit that ain't even serving you? It's okay. I was too. We all had to learn that lesson. Oh, it's already out here. Okay, so Kelsey, this is for you. You need to heighten your vitality. You know how we talk about earlier this week, we've been talking about how we have to withdraw our vitality from all people, places, and things that are no longer serving our highest good. And we remove from our energetic field all energy that's no longer serving our highest good so that we can feel that energetic shift, right? We're no longer drained. And so right now you got a lot of people draining your energy. You're in a lot of arenas and Spirit's telling you withdraw your energy, focus on you. Single mom, this is for you. All right, single mom. Ooh, okay, you've got the illumination and infinite blessings. And so Spirit is saying that they are illuminating things for you left and right. You're getting new downloads, and I'm hearing you're getting answers. You're getting solutions, right? You're getting strategic ways to handle things, and that's bringing you to this place of being able to receive all these blessings that are headed your way. And notice that they're snowflakes. I point that out, right? That they're snowflakes. It's not just raindrops. They're individualized, customized just for you, special blessings. Okie dokie. All right, love and light. This is what's coming up for you. It's time for you to shift your energy. You are focused on the wrong things. That anxiousness that you feel is because you're focused on the wrong things. Trust your body. Your intuition is telling you, hey, focus somewhere else, okay? Trust that and follow that. All right, Ricky, this is for you. I see we have some new people in the room. Hi, welcome in. A little bit of room etiquette. Come in the room, feel it out. See what's happening. Do you notice that there are no other people commenting their questions in the comments? Awesome. Pay attention to that. So that's not how we do it here. I'm an equal energy exchange person. I don't want you to come in feeling like a beggar, and I don't want to feel like a chooser. So I don't want you to come in and beg me to choose you. I give you opportunities to earn free reads by sharing the live to your top 15 or to another social media platform. I also offer discount reads later in the live. So right now we're in this place where we are doing Teach Me Tarot lessons. We're doing free 1-card pulls, and we're doing a healing session, okay? So don't spam my comments with your name or questions. If you didn't hear that, let me repeat it again. Don't spam my questions with your comments or your questions. We are here to learn and grow together, not beg for gifts. Okay? Awesome. All right, Ricky, this is for you. Ricky, you're in a place of pause right now. Spirit is taking you to new levels, so you're needing to have this place of pause to catch your breath, to recuperate, to get ready for that next level. You've done a lot of hard work. You're on the right path, all right? All right, Barbara, this is for you. Thank you guys for tapping the screen. We're already at 1.8 thousand likes, and we started like 15 minutes ago. That's pretty awesome. It's going to be the last round of free 1-card pulls for this portion of the live. After this, we're going to move into our healing session. Ooh, okay, so Barbara, you've got a lot of change coming right now, okay? And this change may not be welcome change that you necessarily wanted, but it's exactly what you needed. And this is opening portals for you to be able to step into your power, right? This is opening your eyes. You're starting to see things differently. Trust the process, okay? All right, Andy, this is for you. Andy, you are about to go on a radical adventure with Spirit. You're starting to see things differently. You're feeling things differently. Things are being reworked in your mind, in your body, and your spirit, and your soul. So get ready for a radical change. Embrace it. It is beautiful. All right, and Rose, this is for you. Rose, this is for you. It is saying to keep your dreams alive, that you are no longer in that place of having to wait and wait and wait for things to come through. But Spirit's saying, believe it, and it's possible. Step into it. It's coming to you, okay? So believe it, dream it, believe it, achieve it, right? That's that manifestation right there. Dream it, believe it, achieve it. All right, so today, we're going to transition from that free portion of the live for the reads. We're going to transition from that and step into some healing. So we've done a lot of different things over the last few weeks together over healing, and during the last few months and a year as a team within our We Rise Above collective of healing. And I kind of want to hear from you guys. What is it that you're needing help with tonight? Do you have something pressing on your heart that you feel that we can heal from as a collective? Anything that you would like to address, or is there anything in particular? I know we've addressed like the feeling last night. We addressed insecurity and self-doubt, right? What about those other issues? Are there other issues you guys are feeling that are hard-pressing issues right now, or is there a healing technique that we've done that you would really enjoy that you'd like to close our month out with? Yeah, there's lots of them out there. Just report them. Self-image and releasing. Yeah, I went and reported like 20 more just before the live. So, okay, surrender. All right, anxiety, childhood trauma. Okay, Hurricane Ida, not able to let go of pain of loss. Okay, yeah, there's a ton of them out there. It's ridiculous. TikTok doesn't care right now. Resentment, releasing, stress, anxiety, abandonment. Okay. I feel that abandonment big time. I feel that one. Message of self-love, not giving energy away. Boundaries. Both of you guys, boundaries at the same time. How to let go of the past and stop overthinking. Yeah, Mercury retrograde. We've been talking about that. Kindness form. Okay. Okay. All right. I feel like we're going to deal with abandonment tonight. Yeah? What I need you to understand is that when you struggle with abandonment, that's something that you actually unconsciously do to yourself over and over and over again. When you're feeling abandoned, right, and you act from that place of I need this. I need, right? And if someone is not loving you or accepting you in the ways that you need it from them, then you feel insecure, you feel lack, and you question, do they have other women? Are they talking to someone else? Is there something about me? What did I do wrong? What's going on? They're going to leave me, right? And so you have all of these struggles with confidence, right? Struggles with confidence and struggles with self-love and acceptance. But the reality is that not only are we struggling with feeling that fear of losing that from someone else, but on the daily, we're actually doing it to ourselves by seeking it from someone else. You're dismissing the fact that you're actually the solution. You're dismissing the fact that what is crying out inside of you is actually crying out for you. But you have such a strong need to be needed from others that you don't even notice that you yourself are needing you. And when I had that realization that the biggest thing that I was fearful of was something I was doing to myself every single day, by dismissing my intuition, by not trusting my gut instincts, by pushing through it, right? By forcing myself to just keep going. Don't let that get to you right now. Just, you can deal with that later. Just, no. You know, and minimizing and stuffing, minimizing and stuffing, minimizing and stuffing. And eventually all of that comes back up. All of that comes back up. And we have to deal with it. We have to process through it. Yeah, that's a struggle for real, accepting bad relationships because we just want to feel needed. And that's the reality, and why you probably are attracted to a lot of people that need fixing, right? You want someone, I need someone to need me, right? I need someone to need me, because if you need me and I can fix you, that proves my worth. That proves my value, and I don't have to prove it in any other way because I saved you, I fixed you. And when we're fixing someone else, we're not dealing with our own issues, but in reality, do you understand that that's you abandoning yourself to save someone else who should be saving themselves? So it's time. It's time to start to love self. It's time to start to show up for self. I'm going to teach you something, and I shared this in the first couple of lives. I think of the first live or two I shared it, of Rise Up, but I talk about this a lot in our collective lives when we do our discount reads and things. But in that live, we talk about this a lot, where we tend to take our own needs and our own struggles as something that's, I can deal with that later when I have time. That's not important, right? We take care of everyone else. If somebody else calls, I'm right there. Let me get my shoes on. I'll be right there, right? But when your inner child calls out and cries out, when you've been triggered, some of you just felt that. I felt it. Whenever you feel that, instead of going, ooh, I don't like feeling that, and pushing it away and avoiding it, I need you to look at it like this. That isn't just a little, check engine light that's going on in your car, right? It's not just hey, your windshield washer fluid is low and you can leave it like that for 3 months because you know it's not going to rain and it'll be all right. But that's what we've done to our souls for so long. And so instead, I want you to look at it like this, and this is a very vivid example, and you're probably never going to forget it. You're never going to forget it. But I want you to imagine it as this. When you feel that check in your spirit, when you feel that, what is that? That triggering, that something is causing you to be emotional. Instead of dismissing yourself, yet again, just like everyone else, and abandoning yourself daily, instead, I want you to do this. I want you to imagine this. So imagine that you're a CEO, right? You're a big boss. You're not a CEO, but you're a big boss person. You're like a middle management person. Okay, you got a CEO. But you're in corporate. Okay, so you're in corporate and you're driving to work in the snow in Oklahoma, and we don't know how to drive in snow here. Okay, we get it like once a year, and we don't know what to do with it. So we don't have the tires for that. Our roads aren't made for that. Like, I don't know what all the function is, but we ain't got it here. All I know is it's like Ice City and it's wrecks everywhere. Okay, so if there's snow on the ground, we're going about 5 or 10 miles an hour, maybe 20 on the highway if you're lucky, okay? It's freezing cold. You're late. You have 50 employees waiting for you. And not only that, but your boss is there. And his boss is in town and their boss too. All the way up. Somebody felt that. I felt that, okay? They're all waiting on you. You were supposed to be doing a presentation for the entire team already, and you're still not there. They're all waiting. This has been scheduled. Where are you? You feel the stress and the panic? So you're driving along on the highway and you're going that 20 miles an hour because you're on the highway, so you're going fast, right? And you're talking on the phone with your boss and you're explaining, I'm so sorry. I'm on my way. Traffic and the storm, and you're anxious and you're trying to explain things and handle things, but then you look out your window and on the right side of the road, as you look over on the shoulder, there's something there and it's moving, and that's a kid. That's a little toddler. That's a baby. They're in a diaper. They don't even have any clothes on, and it's snowing, and they're alone. What is that? What is that red thing? What is that red thing that they're carrying? That's a machete and it's covered in blood. Oh my God. What are you doing? Every one of you just heard the brakes slam on, right? Audible in your head. Whoa! Slam on the brakes. I gotta go. I'll be there when I get there. Hanging up, right? I just showed my age with my telephone. Bear with me though. Okay? You're hanging up, you're pulling over. You're finding out what the hell is going on. Is that baby okay? You're calling for help. You're jumping out and you're doing what needs to be done. Just like always, taking care of everyone else. But what I want you to do is shift that reality and realize that that's you. When you're triggered, that old wound has been reactivated. And that's your inner child crying out for help. Please stop. Please listen. Please just give me just a moment. Please don't leave me here. So I ask you to no longer leave you, your inner child, on the side of a road abandoned. I ask you to show up for yourself. Allow yourself the time and space that you need to process through. Everything else can wait. It doesn't take hours and hours and hours to have a breakthrough. Sometimes it can take you a few minutes for sure. Sometimes you'll have those sessions that are intense and long. But do you know that the actual emotion, the actual sensation of the emotion processing through your body is only going to be there for 90 seconds? For 90 seconds, can you pause and give yourself just that 90 seconds to be present, to go in, to assess the situation. Where have I felt like this before? I was abandoned before. This triggered me because this happened before, and did it happen before that? And trace it all the way back to that taproot where we find where it's deeply rooted in that pain. And we go and we give ourselves what we needed. We process through that event. This is what you did, and this is how it made me feel, and allow those feelings to be expressed. Because once you finally allow them to be expressed, the energy is out of you. It's no longer trapped in your body, causing that reaction, right? So you allow it to be expressed, and then the most important part is that you go back and you give yourself exactly what you needed in that moment, that whoever was supposed to give it to you could not or would not provide in that moment. And it doesn't matter if it was a could not or a would not. What matters is, are you going to show up for you right here, right now? What do you need to hear in this moment? You've allowed yourself to process through the emotions. Now, what do you need to hear? What do you need to know? You are safe. You are loved. I'm never leaving you. I'm always answering the call. You can call me anytime you need me. I'm here. Because most of you don't have that person, although you are that person for everyone else. So starting today, September 30th, 2021, you're going to choose to start being present and showing up for you. That's how we resolve abandonment issues. Is we learn to give ourselves everything that we needed, that we were expecting from someone else and looking for that fulfillment from someone else. And once we do that, we no longer seek that from outside sources. So we no longer have that constant abandonment happening, because we're no longer doing it to ourselves, and we're no longer allowing it because we're not seeking anything from anyone else. But we're in connections because we're coming saying, what can I bring to this table? Not what can I get from it? Not how can you fulfill me? I feel safe because I am safe with me. I feel loved because I loved me. I feel at peace because I found peace within myself first. And now I bring it to the table. How you feeling? I know that hit home with a lot of y'all. Hello, Daryl. I know that hit home with a lot of y'all. Deep breaths. I got my spooky sun kiss tonight. You don't know where the abandonment started. Yeah. It's one of those things you're going to have to trace it back, and Spirit can open your eyes to remind you of where that all started. It's going to take more than just, a 2-minute conversation to go into all of that. But to go, it's here. I brought them both. But yeah, it's going to take a little more intentionality than just, that's kind of a guide that I was giving you. It's going to take some time for you to sit down and process through and be open and ask Spirit to take you back and to show you, okay, I'm here. This is where I felt it. And if you can't go back and say, okay, well, I don't know where the first one is. Well, you know where the last one is. Start there and work through that one, and then go to the next one that comes up and work through that one, and go through the next one that comes up and work through that one. There's layers to healing. It's not an overnight process. You didn't get this way overnight. It's going to take some time, but it's about the journey. It's about the journey, and you're going to love it. You're going to uncover things at every turn. All right, are y'all ready for our Teach Me Tarot lesson? Yeah, that's exactly what we talked about, abandoning yourselves tonight. Are you ready? Are you ready? Yeah, it definitely is. Yep, that's why you're like that when dating. It's abandonment. All right, so, and I do offer healing sessions, and I don't mess around. I think that probably I might get rid of the 15-minute session, because I feel like we always struggle with getting things handled in 15 minutes because we go in depth and we get to the root cause and we deal with it. So if you book a healing session, I would say, 30 minutes is probably a better option for you. Been through foster care, me too. Me too. I worked in foster care with my abusive mom and the abusive foster care home. It's a whole thing. That was interesting. So, I understand, been there. All of my biological family has chosen other things, and I don't matter to them, but that's okay, because I've healed from that, and I matter to me. And I know my value, and I know my worth, and I know my purpose. And I know that all of that was just stepping stones to get me to where I'm supposed to be, to help spread healing to the masses. If I didn't go through all the shit they put me through, I wouldn't be able to help you heal, right? I wouldn't be here to tell the story today. So, All right, get your pen and paper. Get your pen and paper. So tonight we're going to do it a little different. We're going to go a little more in depth on the cards. And if you guys like it this way, we want to keep doing it. I don't, my royal family came from a different country. Well, I adopted 3 of my children from a different country. So I also can vibe with that story. I also understand that. There are groups on Facebook. If you're wanting to connect to any of that family, there are groups that can help you find them. If you're interested in that. But if that's not part of your journey, that's okay. All right, so we're studying the Strength card tonight. This is the number 8 of the Major Arcana. And it is Strength. And I think this is such a good card for tonight, considering the messages we just had, right? So we're going to read. I really enjoy these 2 descriptive books, and I might pull out another one for you guys that gives you kind of another understanding and more details, instead of just the like, here's the key words, here's the key points, here's the key pictures, all of that, but to give you more like a full-blown picture. And these descriptions in here, you're gonna fall in love. They're so awesome. All right, so I'm gonna get you guys turned around. I'm sorry, I haven't figured out another way to not take you on a field trip, so enjoy the field trip. We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship, flying through my room. Little what are star seeds? Little star seeds. All right, let me see if I can get you guys repositioned here. Whoop. Okay, why is that? There we go. Boom. Y'all like it? Flip the camera. All right. Boom. Okay, hold on. I'm going to try to get you down. Nope. Sit down that way. Is that what I need? Yes, that's what I need. Boom, boom, boom. If any of you know of like a really good arm one that can like rotate and everything, so I don't take you guys like on crazy adventures, that would be awesome. Okay, I feel like that's making it a little darker, so let's turn up our light. I am open for suggestions. There we go. All right, so we're gonna look at the Strength card. I kind of just want to show you guys these individually so that you can get a view of each one. That's so intense. I love that. When I read this card, I always say, like, stand in your motherfucking power, right? She's taking charge. She's riding that lion into the battle, right? She's letting go of the past, all of that. This is my spirit animal, right? Her. So I love that one too. All right, here we go. Let's look at these over here. Wow, completely different. Completely different example of strength. But how cool is that? Is that not a representation of your story? That you've been through the miry muck, you've been through the shit, you've been through the ringer, you thought you were left for dead, and people thought that they could just trample all over you, and you're like, I rise above, right? Like, I'm coming up out of that. You cannot hold me down. I love that. Look at this. We got the light shining through the eyes again. We had that in, what was it? We saw that the other day in the Empress card. Was it the Empress card? I don't remember. But yeah, light shining through. Justice. So we have strength, we have justice, we have courage, we have power. There's your Rider-Waite. And then the favorite, everybody loves this one, strength. All right, so I'm going to leave you guys where you can view those. Yeah, is that good? Can kind of see all 4 there. And then we'll get started with our notes. What deck is the one with the flower coming through the stones? That is the Osho Zen Tarot. The Osho Zen Tarot. All right. So what I want you to notice about this is that with the lion, there's no like resistance, right? It's just gentle taming. It's like the gentleness, right? The gentleness coming through, but the confidence and knowing, and then the embracing, the embodiment of the strength of the animalistic instincts, right? And so it's like that vigor for life. It's that strength, the power, the energy that drives us, that pushes us to our highest heights. It's the willingness to accept everything that comes your way. Every good thing, every bad thing, right? See, this is where I love this. It's like, she's like, you know what? It doesn't matter. I'm not placing judgment. It's not that one is better than the other. I don't have to label everything. I have the insight to understand that there is day and there is night, and it just is. I don't have to label it good or bad, but I can choose to rise up out of it, right? It's that strength. Move him over a little bit. That one's really cool. I love how you've got the different ones that are actually embodying it, where it's, you know, half human, half lion, because it's that really that inner strength coming out from within and realizing that you actually have it within you, that it's not something without that you have to master and control, but it's something within. It's the ability to remain steadfast in your beliefs. It's the ability to keep going even though you may face adversity. So when we see the lion, of course, that's, like I said, that's that animalistic nature. It's the rising power. It's that boldness, bravery. You can look at this in intentionality, right? It's like, I'm not afraid of nothing. I'm coming after it. When we see the women on there, the reason why they use women a lot, so you've got a woman up here, you've got several women over here. So we'll kind of come over to this side for a minute. You got several of the different women being represented. And the woman is the gentle nature, right? It's the beauty and the beast. It's the beauty and the beast. A lot of times you'll see the infinity symbol. So you notice we've got the infinity symbol here. She's got it on a tattoo there. She's holding it, and the rain that is actually going down. But you notice that the rain is actually going around the sun, through her hands, and into the mouth of the lion. Isn't that interesting? It's like we're all interconnected. I've embraced all parts of myself. Do we see any other infinities anywhere? I think that might be the only ones. So you've got infinity signs there, okay? Isn't that interesting? And so the infinity is a symbol of forever, right? It's forever power. It's not that I'm temporarily endowed with strength and power. It is I am power. So the flowers, even where you see like flowers around the hair and stuff, the reasoning behind that, yeah, she's holding the power. She's embracing it. She's not afraid of it. She's like, this is who I am. Oh, y'all feel that? Man, I'm just so like stoked about this card. I'm loving this tonight. All right, so if we go over here, we look at the flowers, right? Which we've got the flower coming through. The whole representation of the flower is that it's the gentle nature. So it's even though I'm coming through where you buried me, where everyone thought that I was left for dead, or maybe where I buried myself and thought that I was left for dead, I'm coming through, but I'm not coming through with hatred, and I don't have to force my way through with violence. I can force my way through by being gentle because I'm doing the hard work, just like the cocoon, right? Just like the butterfly coming out of the cocoon, realizing that the power is in the gentle approach. It's interesting that that flower is white as well, as we see a lot of white represented on every card. We've got white everywhere on there, and that white represents purity. It represents innocence. It represents the space in which things can be created even. The riding of the beast and even the embodying of the beast is that acceptance of the beast. And so it's also saying, like, I understand the beast within, right? A lion a lot of times is known by its roar, right? And the roar is typically, that's anger or whatever is what a lot of people like to use it for, but no, it's not. It's not just about that, right? It's actually about protection and being fierce and accepting the strength and the power and standing in it and defending what is yours. So, like we said, some of the keywords that we'll notice in the different card names, it will be named strength or power or justice. But some other words that you can think of whenever you hear this is wholeness within yourself, right? Just like we talked about the embodying with the lovers, this is the embodying of self, the embodying of the beauty and the beast, the kindness and the strength, the gentleness and the force, the willpower, the steadfastness, and taming. So if this card comes out for a person, this is likely representative of a strong-willed, energetic person, right? They've got an outgoing personality. They are bold. They are strong. They are brave. They probably are embracing their body, right? Their femininity or their masculinity over here. Embracing the wisdom and the strength and the power and not sitting back thinking I am less than or minimizing the power that you carry. It can be strong leaders. They can be extremely sensual. They may even use that kind of magic, things like that, to manifest things. Standing in their power, embodying it fully. So when you look at this card, you want to just notice, what are the figures in it? What are the things that stand out to me? What are the colors? What do they mean to me? So, when you notice that there's a lot of yellow in there, what does that represent to you? What does all the yellow represent? What about the fact that there's purple here and red here? What about that? And he's wearing the purple and he's got the armor, right? So for me, that yellow would be hope, light, hope for the future, right? That's really strong for me. Green, the energy, knowing that you can get through it, you can rise above it. The reds and purples, royalty, standing in your power. All right, so I'm going to read to you. Y'all bear with me. I'm not the greatest at reading. I'm an intuitive reader for many reasons, but this is one of them. I don't love actually reading aloud. So I'm overcoming that, but I still trip up over words, just so you know. I'm okay with it. Y'all just got to be ready for it. Are you ready? So this is what it says. It says, now if it came up in reverse, these are things that you might see, that it could be that you're blocked by fear, that you are being guided by the fearful side, right? That you're not operating in self-control, that you're operating on impulses, right? So if it comes up in reverse, those are the things. It's just kind of the opposite of what we were looking at. Now listen, this is from the Light Seers Tarot. So this one is this card right here. And move it front and center, okay? So that card right there. And it says, be brave, sweet seer. Embody your light and shine courageously in the face of danger or uncertainty. Step into patience and fierce serenity as you exert your graceful influence for the greater good. There is great fortitude in your calm heart and a gentle demeanor will not be mistaken for weakness when you share your gift of relentless love with the world. I feel like I need to read that one again. What's up, Chucifer? There is great fortitude in your calm heart, and a gentle demeanor will not be mistaken for weakness when you share your gift of relentless love with the world. Allow confidence and composure to guide you toward your desires without the use of excessive force or aggression. That's that taming of the beast, right? Mindful awareness will be much more useful than rigid control right now. So reminding you that even in power, you have to be gentle, right? This card reminds you to stand strong in your beliefs and desires and to remain steady as you bring compassion to your current situation. Now, is that the same kind of understanding you had of this card before, right? Did you look at this and think of compassion before? Or did you just look at it as this raring, ready to go lion, right? But notice that the lion is being gentle. The lion is gentle in every one of these. Oh, and can I point out the lion and the lamb? It's the gentleness, right? It's the gentleness, but the confident moving forward. So you are powerful, and your purity of heart will be a beacon of strength and inspiration to those around you. So I deliberately, they also have mantras with this deck, so you might enjoy that as well. I deliberately bring my compassion and strength forward, and I use them for good. So that was from the Light Seers. Now we're going to take a look at the Muse. I think you guys will really enjoy this one as well. All right, so this one says, and oh, what a curious sight. Hold on, let me get you the card so you can see which one we're actually doing. It's this one right here. Okay. So it says, and oh, what a curious sight we must be. She mused, in this tiny thing perched on his head, leading the way with her breath. Holy shit. Profound message right there. Leading the way with her breath. Y'all, I had a moment today with my daughter where it was a very stressful situation, and I was seeing some things play out in her life that were the same as what they played out in mine, and it was heartbreaking and it was overwhelming. And then there was another situation that happened on top of that situation today, back to back on top of each other, with a man trying to mansplain things and talk down to me as a woman as though I didn't know what I was speaking about when I was very knowledgeable about the subject. And for once, I didn't respond with the, you know what? Like, I know what the hell I'm talking about. Don't talk down to me, blah, 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 right? The defensive, reactive place. Instead, I said, I don't really appreciate your attitude. I'd like to speak to someone else. Thank you. And while they put me on hold, I said, I need a few deep breaths. And I just paused and I breathed through it. And guess what? They came back with a different attitude and everything was changed. So you can control things. The strength that you carry is in your breath. You are the breath. You are the awareness of, which means the breath, the energy, the life flow that is keeping you here in this body. The only thing that is keeping you in this body is the breath. So you are the breath. Breathe in and affect your body. Wow. So this tiny thing perched on his head, leading the way with her breath. Ah, but they don't know you like I do, he continued, and all of the strength that you carry. He could feel a wave of brave tranquility radiate from within her. All that flexible defiance, all that softness, and yet somehow all the beast, both wonderful and terrible, seemed to take great pleasure in bowing before her. They yield to her quiet strength and fall reverent to her peaceful demeanor. For the power in her breath is calmness embodied. He looked up at her small toes dangling down into the corners of his vision and tilted his head back to lick them. She giggled and leaned down and wrapped her small arms around his neck and gently squeezed. "It's true," she whispered, her love stopping him in his tracks. "What a curious light we must be." Fierce serenity, a graceful nod to the beast, to the fear, to the night. A rooted calm. She claims her power toward the wind, toward the world, toward her light. I don't know what that's about. Is that not amazing? I love that. So step into your power and embrace it. But understand that you don't have to operate from a place of aggression, right? But the place of peace, of calm, of stillness, of power, because you realize the breath, the control. Now, is that not power? Is that not strength embodied, right? Now do you see these cards a little differently? Now do you understand why the Osho Zen Tarot is so very different? Because it takes great strength and great fragility to be able to break through those things. And that's what you are to embody. How awesome was that? All right, does anybody have any questions about any of the cards? Want to see any of them close up again? Have questions about what decks we're looking at? Let me know, and I can make adjustments on here for you. What do you guys have to say about these cards? What stands out to you? What is it that we want to make? You know, we're making our own tarot deck as we go through these. Lexi is actually making them and painting them along the way, and they are looking amazing so far. But what are the things that we want in our deck? How do we want strength represented in our deck? What kinds of things do you guys really love about these cards that we would like embodied in ours? The Light Seers, yeah, it's my favorite. This card is incredible. I really want to go back and read some of those others to you guys. Again, we'll probably go back and redo those lessons that we've covered to this point, because I really think that that's very beneficial to get the understanding and the depth, and it just touches the soul to read those. You know, like the tarot deck that I have, the Rider-Waite, like has no information in it. It's just kind of like basic. Let's see. Let me see if I like this one, but I may read another one to you guys. Let's see. Okay, here's another one. Okay, here's another one that I really like as well. Okay, we're going to read one more and then we'll be done. Okay, so this is going to be this card here. Okay, this is the Mystic Mondays Tarot. And it says, this is obviously Leo energy too by the Lion. So if you're seeing that and you're looking at like, you could be dealing with a Leo. That's another thing to pay attention to, okay? But strength is not only a card of physical strength, but it points to your inner strength. It shows your growth and maturity and that you've been able to deal with the challenging situations with compassion and patience. It's natural for humans to have animalistic instincts, and you have learned to tame the beast to become guided by a higher consciousness. Master your impulses and take responsibility for yourself and your actions. With this power of self-control, you'll be able to approach your problems powerfully and gracefully. Courage and patience are both needed in facing your fears. Connecting to your inner and outer strength is key to embodying this impenetrable, ferocious energy with finesse and prowess. Know that you have all the tools necessary not only to persevere, but to thrive. Now, this has a really different meaning for the reverse. You guys want to hear that one? Do we want to go over the reverse on this one? It actually has it. Not all the others don't necessarily have like a big in-depth reading for the reverse, but this one does. So I'll go ahead and read that for you guys, okay? And we can see if this is something we want to continue to read all 3 of these. Let me know what your thoughts are, okay? If you enjoyed all 3 of these or not, and if you like the reverse too, all right? So this says, if it comes up in reverse, that you could be focusing on things that you're anxious, you're doubtful, you're apprehensive, okay? So recently, you've lost confidence after experiencing a setback. This bump in the road fills you with doubt as you take a timid step forward, questioning if you're even on the right path. You are giving into your animal instincts and acting out in reactionary ways. What we've been talking about. Let's become responsive, not reactive. So take a deep breath, because the breath is the power, right? And realize that there is a minor delay and that you have enough resilience to make it through. There's no need to be anxious. Your moment of weakness will pass in time. To expel this period of doubt, reflect upon positive things that are going well for you right now. Think about all the supportive people who have helped you along the way. There's always something to be grateful for, and that gratitude will help you get through this challenging time. So remember that you are enough no matter what's happening in your life. So that's a little bit different vibe. You know, I like the very poetic and like, I want to say almost romantic way of the wording of the other 2 books, and I really like that descriptive. I feel like it touches the soul. That gives you kind of a major understanding, but more of a logistical way, I guess, a logistical type of understanding. So those are the 3 that we read tonight. Was this, and this. We're in a teaching session right now. We're not doing paid readings right now. All right, Alexa, what time is it? It is 9 p.m. Look at that. On the dot. On the dot. So now we are going to switch over the live. So if you are wanting to get a live reading at a discount, you can take advantage of it now. Looky there. Look at that timing. We did good. I just want to brag. We were at the 8:30 mark exactly when we transitioned from our healing. We did so good. We did so good tonight. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Oh, goodness. Hold on. I got to get my chair back over here. I went off the rug. I got to turn this light down because we had to turn it up for the cards, and now I'm being blinded. All right, here we go. There we go. That's better. Now you can see me and I can see. All right. Hello, hello. Welcome in. How'd you like it? What y'all think about our Teach Me Tarot lesson? What y'all think about that? How you feel? Your first big tattoo is strength on my thigh. Ooh. Like you're going to get that one or you already have it? Was that your first big tattoo that you had? I'm having some coffee trying to fight off this headache since last night. Oh, really? Mine finally went away. I slept. It rained this morning. I woke up at 9 with the rain and the hail hitting outside, and I was like, not today. And I rolled over and went back to sleep. I was like, I need sleep. My daughter came over and was like, my other girls were like, do not wake mom up. She's not slept in like 3 days. Let her sleep. Because she didn't tell me what time she was coming over. She just showed up early in the morning. Like, homie, you know I don't sleep in the, like, at night. I'm awake. I'm on live. A half lamb and a half lion would be beautiful for a tattoo too. Oh my gosh, it would. It would be. So yeah, I just slept. And then I finally got up at noon because Evie came in. Oh, guess what? I have an update. Evie came in and showed me this. Oh, not flip camera. Sorry, I didn't mean to flip camera. Hold on. Where's my thing? Okay, check this out. We have progress. It is now in the cocoon. This was yesterday, last night, and this was this morning. How cool is that? So, this was when we first found it. This was last night, and then late last night, and then this morning. It's Chloe! You want tattoos so bad? Go get them. Let's go get tattoos together. Oh, it took my hat away. Oh, there it is. I know, it's so cool. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for my little baby butterfly. I'm a butterfly mama now. Okay, now I gotta get rid of that. Dang it. There we go. Let's do it! We need to come up with a Rise Above tattoo. Oh, that would be cool. That would be cool. We gotta come up with one. It could be the lion. Because we all, actually, that's like been our thing. I forgot to brush my lashes before I came on. That's a thing, right? And here, Janelle gave us that thing that we're the tribe of lions. I have 3 also, and I need more also. I want to get a lion tattoo. This guy that I dated a while back, he has this incredible lion tattoo. Read my mind. We actually read the book together, Chasing the Lion. If you haven't ever read it, it's a really good book. But that book was so freaking cool. And then he went and got the tattoo of the lion from the cover of that book. If I'm not mistaken, it's actually like the exact same. We did the audiobook, so I don't know for sure because I don't have it. But anyway, he got that. It's like, oh, it's big. It's awesome. My daughter and her fiance are actually going to do that. They're getting the his king, her queen tattoo, the lion tattoos with the little crowns on them, and they're doing it on the back of their forearm so that when they walk together and hold hands, it's like together. So it's cute. You want a horse tattoo? That would be cool. So I have to get, these are the ones I want to get. I want to get the phoenix. You have a Black Panther spirit guide. Ooh, I want to get a white tiger. I want to get a lion. I want to get a turtle. These are all spiritual messages for me. And I thought last night I should get the fucking galaxy. I should get a galaxy on me. I'm a starseed. That's where I got to experience all this amazingness. So let me get that tattooed on me. Like, I had this amazing experience. So let me get that tattooed on me. How cool is that? Like, can you, maybe even a dream catcher? Because my native side, maybe a dream catcher, and then the universe could be like within that. Ooh, a dragonfly. Yeah, that would be cool too. Those are the ones I want. An infinity. I have the infinity. But butterfly. Okay, so my daughter and I are getting a butterfly together. I think we're gonna do the Shawn Mendes butterfly tattoo. The one that's like the half flowers and half half flowers and what's the other side? I think it's actually just butterfly. It looks like butterfly. But it's like the 2 different wings. You love praying mantises? Those are awesome. Excuse me. And I have the infinity here too. So I have, hold on, mirror mode is weird and I can't tell which way to pull my shirt. So I have that one. And my daughter and I have matching ones of this one. That was her pick. And then this was my first tattoo I got. And then I've got the lotus. I don't know if you can see it. Has a lot of meaning. So anyway. Oh, the yin and the yang. Yeah, that would be a good one too. I want a mandala. Oh, I want color. I want more lotus. I want, like, that's just a basic lotus. I want like an actual, like, full blossomed out beautiful lotus. I'm getting all the tattoos. Oh, I want some with the moons too. So I thought about doing one of the ones here. He made it through his surgery. It did take longer than expected. Okay, well, I'm glad that he is good. We were just talking about you. I'm glad that he's good. I want to hold back down. Me too. So originally I was going to do like the like the map of the globe. Like spread out, you know. I have those all throughout my house, and I always was supposed to like, I know I'm supposed to travel the world, right? And bring healing to the world. And I have traveled the world. I have adopted kids from all over the world. I have lived in different countries. Like I was a missionary before. So like this is what I do. So anyway, I just know that that's my calling, right? And so I'd always wanted the whole United States on there. But I decided that I think I want more stuff to be back there. So, or not just United States, the whole world. But I think instead, like, I don't know, I may do that in a different spot. I don't know. I just haven't decided. You think about a sleeve, but not sure. I think I will probably end up with a sleeve. But I'll start with like one here and then, you know, work my way down. So, anyway, fun times talking about tattoos. We need a We Rise Above tattoo. I've never gotten them because my parents were so against it, but it's going to be interesting. It's your body. It's your body. Because I don't care anymore, right? I don't care anymore. You can judge me how you want to. It's your body, your choice. So you do what you want with yours, and I'll do what I want with mine. I have a whole book about the different tattoos around the world. What it symbolize. You do? That's cool. That would be interesting to see. Cool. All right. Are y'all ready to do some reads? Are y'all ready? Let me get my stuff over here. Real hot girl shit. Alexa, turn the music up. All right, y'all know the drill. Start sharing it. Oh, you already are. Y'all like, yeah, we ready. We ready. Share the live to your top 15 or to another social media platform. That'll get you on the list for a free 1-card pull. And then if you want to book a reading on live, I'm getting all that pulled up now. So you can go to Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo. They're all three linked in the bio. You click on the picture right there. Click on the picture again. There's a link tree there. You're going to click on the Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo, your preferred payment method. It's $20 for a quick read, which is a 4-card spread. It's $50 for an 11-card spread. So it's just how much information do you want? Don't come to me if you want bullshit answers. You want me to sugarcoat stuff. You're at the wrong place. Scroll on. I'm sure you'll find somebody that'll give it to you. But I'm here to actually tell you what you need to know and help you on your healing journey. Cool. And then what else do we need to know? Make sure you put your TikTok username. You send it friends and family. And you put your question or type of reading that you want. Yeah? All those things. My pencil needs to be sharpened. I gotta go find a pen. Hold on. Let me go grab the one favorite spot. What color we want tonight? Come on, do pink. It's so pretty. Okay, does anybody else have a weird addiction? I'm just curious if this has happened for anyone else. My lovely one here that doesn't want to curl. Does anybody else have a strange addiction? Not like, you eat weird shit. I mean, if you got that, cool. You didn't even let me finish the question. You're like, yes! I got weird shit I do. Pens and pencils. Okay. I'm addicted to new pens. Office supplies. School supplies, whatever you want to call it. Office supplies, school supplies. And bedding. Did that say pens and peanuts? Oh. Pens and pencils. Okay. Cool. All right. So... Okay, anybody else have them? Leave me alone. I'm eating sugar. It's the only sugar I've had today. It's sour. Y'all ever burn the top of your, up there? You know what I'm talking about? The roof of your mouth because you eat food that's too hot, like pizza that just came out of the oven? Okay, but you want to know why? Pillows. You have to new one and blankets every time in there. I'm definitely not addicted to that. Okay, You did it today? I did it last night. It was not worth it because it hurts now. And then I just got that sour in it. Which, you know, I said I was giving up my addiction to sugar. But I just had 2 gummy worms. That's it. That's it. I gotta go through my scaling, I guess. Or would you normally eat a whole bag of those? All right. Are y'all ready for like a profound moment I had in regards to those addictions? I realized, and why I hate Walmart. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Sanitizer on a fresh cut. Holy fucking shit, ouch. That was that face. Okay, but listen. I grew up in a household that we didn't have like anything really. We didn't have a lot. And it was a very toxic, abusive household. You guys know the background story. Okay, but we were financially strapped a lot, right? And I remember that for Christmas, the only way we got Christmas presents, anything that we got was like at our house anyway from like our mom, was actually what was dropped off from the high school. The kids that had like, they donated stuff, and back then they didn't like buy new toys for you. They just donated their old stuff, and that's how you got your new clothes and everything, and it would come in big black trash bags. And that's what I remember from Christmas. And yeah, whenever it was time to go to school, we got supplies. We got new supplies, right? People got new things for school. Like, that was expected. Okay? That was what was expected. And so I wasn't used to getting new things. And I remember, too, that one of the biggest things, remember I told you guys I wasn't wearing hunter green, I wouldn't wear burgundy and all those things. I wouldn't, like, be around those colors for the longest time. Those were my favorite colors when I was a teenager, and that's what I wanted my room done in. And my grandpa came over and painted my room for me. He was a painter, and he came over and painted my room for me. And it was this hunter green, and I got new bedding. And it was when my mom had gotten engaged, like married to or engaged to this new guy that she was dating. And so I got his old bedding, his old bed, but he bought me new bedding. My heart still is like, oh. So those were the 2 things that I felt loved, and I felt provided for, and I felt special because somebody cared enough to buy me something new. I didn't have to just have what someone else had had. I got something that was for me. And to this day, at 40 years old, I still get excited to buy new pens. I love buying new coloring. I love opening a box of crayons, a new box of crayons, colored pencils, all that stuff. So I had that moment of like aha moment I don't even want to say how much time recently. In the last several months, and I was like, holy shit. So I wonder, do you have a strange addiction? Do you have things that just hype you up like that? Why is it? Like, is it truly that it's just something that you just really love, or is there something there, right? Is it because that's what brings you comfort, because you weren't loved and accepted as a kid, and you weren't valued and weren't given these, things that would have shown you that you deserve something new, right? That the clothes you get aren't just the hand-me-downs, right? Not that there's a bad thing with that. I mean, I still wear hand-me-downs. I buy stuff at the thrift store all the time. I buy the beautiful, huge boxes and don't use them. Yeah, same for you. You love blankets. I have a weighted blanket, but I love blankets. Yeah, bedding and pins. Bedding and office supplies. Pins, paper, all that stuff. All about it. What's up, Mary? Yeah. So I had to go through and process through that it was actually a feeling of self-worth, right? That I didn't feel worthy of having something like that. And even when I buy new pins, I'll feel guilty about it. Have you lost every one of them? Have you used every one of them? Did you get all of them out of it? So that's interesting that I'm healing through all of that. It's just interesting. And jerseys, okay. School things for my kids, backpacks, etc. Because always does full circle to my childhood. Yep. Crowns to be perfect, not used. Yeah. And no crazy art bullshit. Like, give me the Crayola. I always want a perfect set. Yeah. And I remember I hated, now I did have to go to school with crazy art, and I would beg my mom, please don't send me with that. It doesn't work as good. And I was an artistic type kid. So I was like, but it doesn't work as good. It's horrible. Okay. Can I pay the difference? Can I figure out how to make the money? Jackets. I have never in my life, until I started my healing journey a few years ago, owned more than one coat. Yeah, it's not as pigmented. See, everybody gets crazy art. It's like, it's not that much more expensive for the Crayola, I promise. And they put them on sale all the time. But, what was I saying? All the pencils have to be sharpened. Hoodies, yeah. Oh, but coats. I never had more than one coat. And I never understood it. I never had jackets. I never had any of it. Because it was like, you have more than one coat? Coats are expensive. Like, do you not understand that people give coats to us? And you have more than one coat. You have different coats for different outfits and different pairs of shoes. I grew up having one pair of tennis shoes. And I had one pair of dress shoes. Bad with hoodies. Crayons, markers, colored pencils. Yeah. I know. I just saw the skin color set when I went the other day. I thought that was so cool. We didn't have that when I was a kid. I had to mix it. I just mix it with the white and the brown. So yeah, it's just interesting the things that you uncover in this healing journey, you know? I struggled with that forever. I only had one pair of shoes. And then I was like, well, okay, well, fine. I finally got to the point where I can have a black pair, I can have a brown pair, and I can have tennis shoes. And so I had a black pair of boots, a brown pair of boots, and a pair of tennis shoes. And that was it. And then I would buy my $2 flip-flops or 99-cent flip-flops from Old Navy. But now, I was giving only one pair of shoes and school shot. Yeah, same. And they better last you all year, and you were in trouble if they didn't. As if it was your fault that the shoes, like, I mean, kids are hard on shoes. You're going to run around and play on the playground. It's going to happen. But anyway, yeah, all those things. So now I have all the shoes I want, but I buy them on clearance and stuff. Like, I'm a shoe shopper. I like it now. And now I have shoes to match all my outfits, and I love it, and it makes me feel good. So it's just interesting, you know, that, but I had to get through that mindset of it's okay. It's okay to have it, right? It's okay to have it. And you don't have to live in this poverty mindset, this lack mindset. And I don't have to be like, I can only have one jacket. I can find a jacket for $12 at Ross. I can have more than one. And I can order shoes online that are high heels, like really pretty crazy shoes, like nice shoes. $15. I can still be thrifty. I can still save money. I don't have to be bougie about it. But I can get some nice stuff, right? But I can also not have to limit myself and think that, you know, you're not worthy of it, or you don't deserve it, or that you have to do something to deserve it. But that it's just simply, it's okay to have more than one coat. It's not a big deal, right? You know, rain boots. I've never had rain boots. I think I had them once when I was a kid, and I was like freaked out about it. I think somebody got them for me as a kid or something, and I got water in them, and I got in trouble for getting water in them. So I like never wore rain boots. But now I want some. I actually I have a pair of Coach rain boots. They're actually pretty damn cute. That I got from NBC. Y'all have NBC where you live? Name Brand Clothing. It's a knockoff store. Well, it's not a knockoff store, but it's a discount store. And so sometimes, like, if there's something minorly wrong with it or whatever. Gum boots, probably. Hold on, I'll show you mine. These are the ones that I got. Galoshes is what I knew them as. Galoshes. But see, these are old and worn out. I've had these for like 10 years. They're old and worn out. They have a hole back here. But I got them for like $30 at Ross. Or not Ross, at NBC. And I had never owned Coach shoes before. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm buying Coach shoes. You can still find a bargain, y'all. Gumboots in New Zealand. I love TJ Maxx. Yes, and garage sales. Yes, yes, yes. All the things. That is exactly what I like too. All right, cool. Gum boots. But wait, why gum boots? We know them as rain boots. But why galoshes? Galoshes maybe because of the sound that they make? Wellies? Like Wellingtons? Can you get my wellies? Are you wearing your wellies today? Oh my god, it would look so cute with this outfit I'm wearing. Okay, I'm getting the list ready.